Let's just roll into that.
We're gonna get really angry about this now. Our mood is gonna go down. It went from the elevation of high to elevation of instant angry, instant demonic.
It's probably no real surprise that any horror fan really hates remakes, because we've seen so many of our movies, fantastic movies like The Fog, get remade into total crap.
Oh my god, that was awful.
Starring Clark Kent and his token black friend that was just there to be token black friend.
Absolutely awful. It was dreadful.
And just this week, looks like Mortal Kombat's got a director. I can't remember his name. Go watch the weekly wrap-up because it's in there. The director has only directed commercials, so he is the perfect person to direct a movie about kung fu and fantasy creatures beating the shit out of each other. And whose fucking idea was that? So, fuck.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Can we go on to say Nosferatu, the guy who directed The Witch, is doing a remake, and my feelings are genuinely hurt. And this is not happening because you cannot remake the classic.
It already happened once.
Yeah.
Warner Herzog, where nothing happened for the entire movie. There was some vampire stuff in there, but you had to sit through like shots of like fields and streets and people just sitting there looking at each other.
I'm also appalled that this one I'm iffy on. I am appalled at the American Werewolf movie that they're remaking. It's the London, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't say my accent. Anyway, so this is Robert Kirkman is going to be part of it, and the son of the director will actually be part of writing it. So there may be, if they do this right, I may actually be happy, but I'm not too sure. I'm kind of iffy on that one right now, so I'm gonna wait till that one comes out. But you cannot remake that movie, so I'm kind of like
American Werewolf in Paris, which is kind of a remake.
I actually like that one. A lot of people don't, but I thought that one was great because they added on little comedy chops to it. I liked it, and they didn't use too much CGI. I know they did use some CGI in that for the ending with the werewolf attack.
Yeah. I just remember seeing the trailer with I Know What You Did last summer. That's the only that I never actually watched it. I just remember there was a lot of
You never saw I Know What You Did last summer?
I did see that.
Oh, okay.
But it was like
you never saw the American? Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, shut up.
Anyway, Max Landis is going to write and I believe direct as well. So anyway, I trust Max Landis.
Watch out for the Amityville Horror. They already remade it, so there's a trailer out for it already. I'm a little why?
How many times can you tell the same story about the same house?
It seems like every 10 years they're coming out with a remake of that movie, Amityville Horror.
But this time without Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Unless they get someone that's just as buff to be shirtless.
So, tell me, how did you feel about that one?
I don't really care about Amityville Horror. Personally, it's just because I just don't believe the story. The last Amityville Horror I actually liked was Amityville 3D, just because it was so campy. But other than that, I just didn't care. Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care at all.
Don't care.
Don't care at all. You can have that one.
I don't think this one is gonna be made. I've seen already the cast and how it looks, and it just looks like they're trying to remake another Poltergeist similar movie, which let's just be honest, that was horrible. The cast wasn't horrible, but everything in that movie, the writing, the dialogue, there's so much CGI. There was no need for all that CGI when you can, with all the money that they're using with movies, they're using it with CGI when you can use the special effects. You can just rebuild things way cheaper than...
Cheaper, yes, but within the time.
Within the time it does take
a lot. They want them done in 3 months.
That's
true.
You
want a canned horror movie with just
but
a similar
it just looked awful. Everything was CGI. There was no realistic or realism to it.
And you had a doll that was immediately creepy, which was like
practical effects is so much better, and I know that a lot of real horror fans will always agree with this. People who really like horror movies or just movies in general, we can all just admit that practical effects are so much better, and building and animatronics, all that is way better than just using CGI, because you know instantly, oh man,
CGI blood
fucking
always
fake.
looks like it's just coming like just flat on the screen. It's always just like.
What I'm saying. This isn't, it's just like when they how many times did they remake Texas Chainsaw Massacre? So many times. Did you like the remake, the one with Jessica Biel?
No.
Okay.
I remember I saw that in the theater, and the only
too.
time someone screamed, it was like these preppy kids. Because it was like about the time of like pop
Yuppies?
collars. Yeah. And they were like in their early 20s sitting in front of us, and something happened like midway through the movie, and the guy screamed like a girl. And that was the only reaction through the entire movie. Everyone else was just sitting there just deadpan, looking at it, not caring.
Oh, and the remake was Suspiria.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how I feel about this. I know who they got. I know Chloe Grace Moretz will be in it. I mean, I love her, but I feel like she plays this kind of the same character in each film.
Mm-hmm. She's always she's kind of like the standoffish, not really typical American girl.
Well, she kind of, I don't know. This is just my opinion. Not everyone will agree with me, but I feel like she over-exaggerates her acting, like in Carrie. Like the Carrie remake, that was her the entire time, and
couldn't just be subtle like Sissy Spacek and just look terrifying.
Did not feel like she built the character and at all. I felt like she went on set not knowing what she was doing and was just going along with it as it went along, or the director was telling her to do something else and she was not. I don't know. I just didn't like it at all. Sorry, I talk with my hands. I did not like that. I feel like the cast was completely off, except for maybe a few people in it that I like.
It's like they just told her, just be pissed. Don't understand why you're being pissed. Just be pissed.
She should have taken the whole year to practice that, because the vulnerability and the demonic side that Sissy Spacek showed, and from one to the next, it wasn't just one. Carrie, my name is Carrie. It's just the way that she did it. There was no remaking it. That's why when I saw Chloe Grace, I just knew instantly it was never. You could just not. It's really hard to remake classics. Is basically what I think that we're both trying to say, because
it was better than The Rage, Carrie 2.
Oh, I hated that movie.
That was the epitome of 90s horror movies. Like at the end when horror started to go back down after Scream.
I couldn't believe that was even released. It should have went straight to DVD. Like The Descent 2, that went straight to DVD, and that should have went straight to DVD. And how many Descent movies did they make after? Was it 2?
No, there were only 2.
Okay.
I remember only 2.
Okay. I thought there was.
Because they built up for a third that Neil Marshall never made.
That's what I was thinking of. Did they actually
He got
make
busy
it?
with everything else.
What was everything else?
That thing called Game of Thrones.
That's right.
So he was going to remake The Troll Hunter, and that got nixed.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, Troll Hunter remake's not going to happen. It's going to stay Swedish, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Norwegian. Sorry, Swedes. Had a thing moment there.
Just thinking of something. I know they're remaking something else too, but now I can't think about it. I've had all these. I'm like every week is a remake that I'm seeing.
Blade might get remade to be part of the MCU.
That's true.
I mean, after Blade Trinity, I don't blame him. Even Blade, even Guillermo del Toro's Blade 2, I kind of didn't like, and I like Guillermo del Toro.
I love him. Who doesn't like him, anyways?
I didn't like Blade 2.
Yeah, there's that.
Except for like the CGI pro wrestling ending of it, and it was just out of nowhere.
How do you feel about horror movies that are turning into TV shows? You got Bates Motel, you got The Exorcist,
Hannibal.
Hannibal.
I don't think there's really been that many bad ones.
No, actually, they've been pretty well. And there's also let's see, The Returned, not the ABC Resurrection, not the resurrected one. That one sucked. Okay, so The Returned, just so everyone knows, that before there was an American version of it, there was a French version called Les Revenants, Can
you do that with a French accent?
No. I need to work on that.
Les Revenants.
Les Revenants. And it's actually a lot more darker, and I was kind of fearing that the American version would not live up to it, and it really did. It was very creepy and dark, and I have to actually catch up on that because I missed some stuff from that, and Bates Motel too.
Yeah. Well, speaking of movies that went from being in a foreign country to here, like Let Me In, or Let the Right One In.
Okay, I actually liked both of those movies, and I feel like Chloe actually did play a pretty good job with that one. There's certain movies she did really well with, and I actually seen her when she was located in that After Dark Horror Fest movie. Not a lot of people know she did an After Dark Horror Fest movie. It's what they were called. I actually have that one, Wicked Little Things. And I was that girl who plays in horror movies. She was also in the Halloween movie.
Danielle Harris?
Wasn't Danielle Harris. It was the other girl.
Jump cut.
Forgot her name. No, she's a really good actress. It wasn't Danielle Harris, so it was in the Halloween movie, though.
That Halloween movie out of like the 12.
Let's just say that they had a really great cast in it, and I really liked that one. And she played like this little girl. She was really young before she grew up, and I was like,
down here. That's where her hand was.
I'm sorry, near my thigh. Yeah, she was like a little kid in it, and I was like, wow, this little girl, she's so adorable. She's gonna be so popular, and she was. And now she's like a huge, huge star.
And you can't tell me who it is.
Chloe Grace.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other one.
No,
the one from Halloween that you.
No, she wasn't that sure. She was like, in her 20s when she was doing, I think, or something. She was young, but not too young. I don't know what else she's done, but I know Chloe really, really got her big break. So there's that.
And she was great in Kick-Ass.
Yeah, she was. I liked her in that one too.
And Let Me In, or Let the Right One In.
I really liked her that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off track, but I was saying, as a little kid, she starred in these little horror movies, and then I feel like that one movie, Let Me In, Let the Right One In, whatever.
Coming at me with hands.
Yes, I'm sorry. I talk with my hands. You better watch out. She really, really portrayed that character really well. So when she did Carrie, I was like, really? Because you could do these characters, but this one just seemed like you just didn't get this one correct. I don't know. I was really upset because I saw Carrie. There's certain parts near the end of it when she was doing things with the fire and the CGI. I was like, God damn it, why can't you just do it for real? Get put on fire.
The weird CGI eye effect that they gave her was really off-putting.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
She's got the eyes for it. She can.
Well, she does speak with her eyes.
Yeah,
she does.
You don't need to put like a glistening thing on it to make it work. Just let the actors do what they do best. What do you do best on screen?
I do. I feel like I play better with intense emotional roles or the vulnerable person. Character development is the best, so and make sure you always have a backstory. No one ever won an award for words. They always won the award for the character that they built, and that's why it's always important to not look like you're just reading lines. It's always good to memorize lines, but when you're playing the character, at least look like you are the character in the script that you were memorizing for months before. That's why I was like, really, Chloe? Couldn't you have done a little bit of a better job in the vulnerable sub-personality or something like that?
Backseat coaching after the movie comes out.
Okay. We don't have to put me on this spot. We're talking about other.
You're the professional actor. I'm not. I'm just the big guy on camera.
Don't need to talk about me.
Actually, we should because she's got a lot more experience in this than I do. I'm just a writer.
We're not going to talk about me.
Okay.
So anyways, Let the Right One In. This little cute little vampire child, and then he befriends that cute little kid. Crap, what was his name? I'm not very good at names.
Let's call him Elliot. Because she was like his E.T.
Elliot.
Because he locked her, he keeps her in a trunk.
E.T. freaks me out. E.T. is the one movie that actually will continue to freak me out.
Why? It's because of the way the alien looked?
Him. Elliot.
With his weird
away from me.
His phallic finger that glows.
Yes. Listen, that E.T. and he's short and it's just. That's him and that's.
Her boots are screwing up the chroma screen. We're gonna have to buy a new one.
I'm sorry. That E.T. freaked me out, and he had the capabilities to do things, and the fingers, and the way that he walked, and he's just like.
He can make shit fly. 11 could do that in Stranger Things.
11's a human.
Kinda.
Well, she's got...
We don't actually know what she is, really.
No, but it's definitely something government.
I couldn't get her to tell me a whole lot, and I was on set with her.
I think season 2 will probably go a lot with the backstory of that. I'm hoping.
Now, let's just segue into that, because that's going to be long.
Let's do it. Stranger Things. Let's do it. Let's do it.
When I was on set earlier this year, there wasn't a whole lot of talk about a season 2 because they weren't sure how it was going to go over. Netflix did have a lot of interest in what the Duffers were doing. They gave them a lot of creative freedom, and as we see from the massive just fan outpouring for it, that it's getting a season 2. We know that. We've seen the cast photos, but where it's going to go, I'm not really sure because there were so many things that were left loose. There were so many loose ends that I don't know if trying to wrap them all up in season 2 is really going to be good or not. Because you can't really say, well, we have this, and this, so we've got to wrap it all up for season 2. So I don't know. I don't know. There's just so many unanswered questions. I don't know how you can make all the fans happy by answering them all in season 2. I think you should go 3 or 4.
They probably will. I mean, I feel like there will be a little bit more of a backstory in season 2 to where people are like, so what's really going on with 11? How does she gain these powers that are not human? What if they are space? Or what if there's something inside of her the government did to her that gives her these abilities and you don't kind of know? So those are the things I'm hoping that they will give, and then they can do more in season 3 and 4 if they don't do it all in season 2. If they do it all in season 2, there will be no storyline in season 3 and 4. But
you could do a time jump and do a totally different.
You could do that.
You could do the 90s.
They did that with Roswell, and there wasn't too much of a storyline in season 3. And I was like, I love the show. What happened in season 2? I was like, what? Is everything answered already in half of season 2? And then you have to go on with things that you don't really want to watch. But I love that show, by the way.
Luckily, Netflix series are a lot different than cable TV series or network television series. There's a lot more creative freedom. You don't have a whole lot of hands going into the pie.
Yeah.
Whatever that analogy is.
Okay.
Fingers and pies. I don't know.
Now I'm thinking of American Pie. Thank you. Gross.
Yeah, that was a weird coming of age movie. I saw it right after I graduated. I like coming of age
movies, but that was, that came out, I was young too, I think. Well, kind of young, not too young. What was that, 1990?
How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
31.
Oh.
I wasn't too young, but
I'm 36, so.
Okay.
You were still in high school.
High school. I did watch the first one, and I was like,
this doesn't relate to real life at all. At no point are we that do we not know anything about sex to think that a pie is going to feel the same.
It did not relate anything to me. I didn't even know if guys talk that way about females or any of that. I was pretty much kind of like a freak in high school anyway, so I didn't really have a boyfriend. So watching that, I was like,
whose fault was that?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Being a freak.
And TV, V needs to come back.
Oh, wow. What happened? Yeah.
It just dropped after season 2. They said, fuck it. Not enough people were watching it.
The first season, that was good.
Yeah.
That was really good. And then I actually didn't see the second season.
Neither did I.
There you go.
Everyone lost interest.
There you go.
I watched the original one when it came out when I was a kid.
Maybe if we both watched it, maybe we could have saved.
Maybe these 2 people watching this show from 6 years ago, we could have saved a... Yeah, I don't think they would have.
Don't think so.
Yeah, they wouldn't spend millions of dollars to please us, even though we're the genre fans. It didn't matter.
I think they would have probably need thousands of more people to watch it.
But there are thousands of more people. Thousands of more people that should send us money.
As for the X-Files, I was very excited when they had the special 7 episode continuation.
I didn't watch it.
They had the original people in it.
Yeah. Well,
Like, how would you not watch it? And it's the same people who wrote X-Files.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just stop watching something, you know?
It was awesome.
You're looking at them, you're like, man, they look so much older. I don't.
Stop
This
everything
is
that you're
depressing.
doing right now and need to go and watch it. And they're gonna have a season 2, so you need to go watch it. Aliens. Aliens.
Did they finally find aliens? I don't.
Listen.
How is Scully still in denial about anything that she sees when she's seen so much?
I've had an argument with myself for years, and every time I watch this with Scully, and Gillian Anderson needs to just accept the fact as her character that she has seen things, she's gone through things, and there are aliens.
That's a very valid girl. There are aliens.
And creatures.
There are things out there, man. I saw shit. I'm in total denial about that shit I saw.
She's been in total denial since the show started because she had to get Mulder, who was, you know, a little bit out there.
Yeah.
And he lost his sister to an alien abduction. And then later on, everyone saw what happened to him. He got abducted by aliens. So
then he quit the FBI and he went to California. He started doing it.
Well,
that was the same show, right? Californication was just a spin-off of...
Yeah. It's Californication. That was a weird show. Anyway, so I think you need to catch up on the X-Files, the new season.
I'll make sure I do that.
And then we can do a full-on assessment.
Of every episode from...
Yes.
Okay, I'll make sure I get right on that.
Say that for next week.
Yeah. Video games.
I love video games.
I know. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, what's it called? I was going to say Damsels in Distress, but that's not right.
No. We are not damsels in distress. We are double damsels, meaning we are two girls who help each other out in video gaming. We do a Let's Play channel on YouTube.
How do you help each other out with gaming?
Listen, most of the time she abandons me, and I'm drunk. Why are you always leaving me? And that's pretty much the assessment of us yelling at each other, trying to finish Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 6, sorry. Sorry.
How'd you get so...
I was like,
I'm a beta
wait
tester.
I know, wait a second. No, wait a second. I'm waiting for that.
Capcom's gonna sue the shit out of us.
No, we haven't played it yet. Okay, and I really liked Alien Isolation. We haven't finished that one though, but
we kind of need to get around to that.
We do.
A couple years now.
I know, we do. We play just about anything, and comedy ones too. We've found a bunch of really cool games on Steam. So, and I love Steam because you can find games on there for like a few bucks, and they're actually, some of them are pretty well done.
Like Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015.
Octodad.
Octodad, yeah.
That was interesting. It was I can't grab this. That's weird.
It's like being around Lisa when she's drunk.
Yeah, that is. That is pretty much
I can't
me.
hold shit.
I can't. I speak with my hands, just so everybody knows.
I'm gonna give top billing to Lisa's hands.
Someone will end up suing me. But, you know, I'm just going to sit there and cry and say, I didn't mean to do that. I like whiskey a lot.
I had to make sure I hid it, too, before she came over.
That doesn't sound right.
Actually, I was trying to find it, because I was like, where did my one thing of whiskey go? And I can't find it. I think it's in my daughter's room somewhere.
Purse.
That would explain why she sleeps so well.
She's a kid. How dare you talk about that?
Parenting of the year.
Goes to you.
Yeah, Canadian Mist. Woo, put babies to sleep.
Canadian Mist.
I got the lowest shelf whiskey I could find.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for sitting through this, whatever this was, because I don't know yet, because I still have to edit it together and figure out if it's even going to work. But just out of spite for her, I'll probably put it up anyway.
You would.
Yeah.
He would.
I'm a dick.
Yep.
I don't care about people. Well, you're the nihilist. You're not supposed to.
I am nihilism. Cynical. I am a nihilist.
She's got the most smiles of any nihilist I know.
Well, most nihilists think that we're just going to be these depressed, angry people now. No, most of us are having a good time with our nihilism. So yeah.
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters because literally we have been dead inside for 5 years. I mean, you can make fun of us, and I will make fun of you back. Just know that, you know, I really don't care because I've been dead inside for a long time.
So what triggered that? Now we're gonna have to get into it.
Oh God.
Was it a boyfriend?
No, I think it was everything in life.
Oh.
It was just everything in life.
Okay. We'll leave it there then.
You always assume it's just a dude.
How
am I mad at everything in life?
At the end of it, there's a dick that's a problem for everybody.
Flaccid penis.
Well, I can't really make. I can't.
Oh my God! Get away from me!
It's a horse.
We aren't talking about this anymore.
All right, that's everything we've got. So, thanks again for watching. I'm Mike Phalin for Dread Central, and
Lisa Marie Kart.